Alright, welcome back guys. Hope everybody had a safe and fun Christmas and New Year's. I had a really good season this year, so hope everybody else did. Happy New Year's, 2021. We made it through 2020. Way to go us. Give each other a pat on the back. So, not much has changed since the last time you guys have seen me out here. Not much at all, other than I've just gotten a few parts. Oh, there goes the heater kicking on. Got a few parts. Head gasket, seals, manifold is in there, thermostat, housing, and the rings. Rubber rings, oil pan, new filter. This is what I am mostly excited about. Check that out. You see what that said? Valve keeper, remover, and installer. Look at that thing. Look at the instructions. Secure the valve. Position open end of handle over valve stem. Push or tap handle to compress spring. The keepers will attach to the magnet in the handle. Installation. Load keepers in tool and in tool installer. Position over valve stem. Push or tap installer to engage keepers. Use the adapter for Mercedes. How special. That would be the Mercedes adapter. I'll put a link where I got this. I've been watching these. Usually they come in a 2-pack. One would be a little bit smaller to go inside of inside of some of the newer valves, or like a lawnmower valve, where the valve itself is, where the spring itself is actually inside of a cup. This right here I believe would be the big one. Either way it works for me, if it's the big one or the small one. I may be wrong, but I've been watching them and they're anywhere from like $80 to $100 depending on where you get them, and I haven't been able to find just a single tool like this. And I happened to find one that came out of New Jersey somewhere, a Home Depot in New Jersey. It was $35 roughly shipped here. Totally worth it. If it works the way that they say that it does, and I've watched a couple of other videos, it looks like it works like they say it does. So you guys are going to see me test it for the first time. I'm very excited about that. I got my head back, by the way. Thumbs up on that. We got thumbs up on the block. We've been doing some investigations on it. Basically we're going to slap this thing back together, but the first things first, I am excited about this thing. Look at it in all of its glory. Now hopefully I'm excited about it after I use it. That's going to be the good thing. A couple other things that have changed. We've got some snow. Lovely. About 9 inches. It's been melting the past couple of days, so it doesn't look as bad. But so I think that's about the first thing. A couple of things I'm going to do off camera on this project is I'm just going to tap everything out, run cleaning taps through that, clean the top of the head off a little bit better, run cleaning taps in it. I'll blow the air, use my air and everything, and I'll get all of the threads cleaned out on that. Also, I doubt you guys want to see me cleaning off bolts at the wire wheel. They usually take, I don't know, I got enough to clean off. Probably take me about a half an hour or so. So I'm not going to record all that either. So next time that I should be on here, I think we'll be working on the head. So yeah, stay tuned. Alright, so I got my head set up here. Tom's over here working on the block. He's got the oil pan cleaned out real good. Cleaned off. Cleaning up underneath there. He's cleaned the deck already. I have cleaned up the valves. I'm going to lap these in. Get you set up here. They're all in pretty good shape with the exception of this one right here. Let's see here. Which I lapped it up already, and it came out pretty good. So I'm just gonna do each one of them lightly, because the rest of them didn't have any pitting or anything. This is the only one that had started a little bit of slight pitting on it. So I lapped it out and it came out really good. So we're gonna do that. I'll do one on camera here for anybody that's maybe hasn't seen anybody do this before, which this is kind of a simple procedure. As you can see on it, they're not in bad shape by any means, but there is some marking on it, and I'll just get that out, get that all taken care of. So I did not grab my oil. I need to grab some oil quick. I'll be right back with you. You got a squirter with engine oil or anything? We haven't put one together yet, have we?
No.
Wish one of them down there has. Huh. It's got some royal blue in it. Royal purple.
Oh, even better.
I guess. I don't know. Not really. Not for this. You want something with more lube than a break-in oil. The break-in oil has less lubrication than the actual engine oil. So I'm actually going to get I'm going to pause you guys for a minute and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. This time I've got actual Mystic synthetic blend in there from Farmer Fleet. Had good luck with that oil. Alright, first thing I do, just put some oil on there, your valves down. Oh, get it together, get it together. Valve lapping compound, just normal. This is Permatex brand. Just going to put a nice bead around that, which I got a glove on, so it's not going on as nice as I'd like it to, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, now, the trick to this is not getting the compound on your stem. That's the biggest trick to this. Basically, you want to hold the rod, set it in there, just let go of it, let it drop down in there. What the hell are you laughing about? Hey, this guy's over here laughing at me. He's like, whoever doesn't know this shit, you ought to not be watching this, maybe.
I think I'd laugh more about gently place the rod.
Oh, you gently place the rod. Okay, okay. No, see now I probably offended somebody because somebody's watching this that doesn't know how to do this, and they're like, oh, so I don't deserve that. But that was his thought. That's what I thought he was thinking. That's not what I was thinking. See. These things they are what they are. That's what I have. There's probably better ones. This was a Farmer Fleet special. What is it, a Klein tool or something? I don't know. The lettering has since rubbed off, so it's hard telling. I don't even remember what it was. Oh, wait, here's this one. Oh, it's a performance tool. Look.
High performance.
Yeah, no, not high performance, just performance, Tom. Get it right.
Oh.
PT.
Oh. Maybe it's high performance.
Okay, I'll go with that. All right, so you just take this stupid little suction cup, suction it on there. I like to spin it. Do it, then you spin it a quarter of a turn. Try to keep spinning it a quarter of a turn. That way you get everything nice and even. And try to keep even pressure, down pressure on this as well. I don't know. Another thing I want to note, guys, everything that I'm doing here is something that I was pretty much self-taught or read something. Nobody really showed me how to do any of this. So some of this stuff might be a little unorthodox. It's just ways that I've figured out how to do it without any, just over the years, without anybody telling me, well, this is how we did it. This works. A lot of this stuff is just me experimenting around and just getting into it, digging into stuff. So if there's anything you see that I'm not doing the way that you guys might have been taught in class or taught by the old mechanic that you guys knew growing up, there's a reason for that. So some of the stuff I do might be a little different, but I generally seem to get the job done. So anyways, this one didn't need very much at all. So as you can tell, I did a really light lap job on it. Almost like I'm putting new ones in, because it's about where they're at. So when I pull that out, I pull that straight out to keep it away from the stem, getting anything down inside of that valve guide. And then, of course, we'll wash this up and we'll wipe out everything and clean inside of the valve guides afterwards. But the less we get in there while we're doing the job, the better. So.
Why?
Why? Well, I don't know. Something, you know, and rough metal shavings and stuff in there when you're. Doesn't seem like a good idea to me. I don't know. Engine likes dirt and stuff like that. Is that what you're saying? That's meant to be in there? Maybe. All right.
Makes it run more horsepower.
Oh, gives it more horsepower. All right. Yeah. So that's what you end up with. Nice visible line. You can see that there's no pitting in it. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do to these. I had the one, like I said, that had a little pitting, and I did that one off camera, and I got it really good. Got the pitting out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and lap the rest of these, and then I'll bring you back for the tool, for my new tool. So you got a little ahead of me here, but...
Why? I'm working.
Yeah, you're working all right. So anyway, we got the right stuff. We got that on there wrong, yep. So this is the right stuff gasket maker that we like to set down, just to hold these in place. Set them on there. And really, you could just use the gasket maker. You wouldn't even need the actual oil pan seal, which I've done that many times. But
that's what this was.
Yep. Well, meanings that I had to order the head gasket, I just ordered this. It was like less than $4, so. Makes life a lot simpler when you're going to put it on the tractor, that's for sure. A little bit harder when you're cleaning it up, but...
A lot harder.
Oh.
But it makes life easier installing that motherfucker.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't have to take it off of here now for a while. Hopefully. Maybe not even in my lifetime as much as this thing gets used. So, we can just hope that that's the next person's problem. Alright. I am I got 4 more left here. And then I'll be installing the valve keepers, so. Okay, so I've got my valves all lapped up. They're ready to go back in. He's over here. He's got oil pan is going back on. He's in the kind of tedious process of tightening them up. All right, and I am gonna get to putting these valves in. First thing, we're gonna open this up. Got. I won't be needing the Mercedes adapter, obviously. I'm not working on a Mercedes. So this is the tool. So this here, if you watch my video where I took the valves out of this head, I was using a pipe with the hollow. This one is a magnet inside of here that them keepers grab a hold of. So you just set that over it, hit the top of that, use that like the pipe trick. So then when you go to install it, this gets slid inside of there, and you got this piece here that pushes down. Valve keepers go onto that. I'm guessing this is going to be magnetic. Valve keepers go onto that, and you just push them in. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited about this one. I don't think I'll need the instructions. If I forget that, there's something wrong. We'll get rid of those. Okay. So everything has been cleaned up on the head and these. You just like to take another clean rag and wipe them down one last time before I put them in. Just oil up the stems. Make sure that they're going in nice and easy and free. There's not a lot of play in them. Which was something that I checked when I took it apart in case we needed to get those replaced. That doesn't hurt to check again. So get it lined up. There we go. Do 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 do. Pop goes the weasel. Yep, that's probably Jeff. Welcome him to the show. Okay, these aren't going to go in yet. All right, so the next step here is I've got 4 shop rags here that I hope I can fold up good enough. They're going to be kind of big, but I think they'll work. I'm just going to fold these up. Stick them in here. These aren't going to, obviously. Just going to set this right up. What do you guys want to do, huh? Howdy, Jeff. All right. So I got them stuffed inside of it. Just gonna flip that down, just like that. That way my valves can't push out. And now, just gonna slap them on there. I'm excited to see this tool work. Yep. I might not have wanted to put these on, all of them actually, if I got to hammer it, but these springs aren't very tight. I should just be able to depress it by hand, so. Alright, so. grab my valve keepers here. Grab two. Whoop, whoop. Oh, geez. I already dropped one. Okay. Let me get you. I'll just do this one right here. So, I got this. How does this go on here now? So, okay. Okay, I guess that's not magnetic either. Alright, well, that's interesting. Let me see. So we'll set the keeper on there. Okay. Let's try it this way. Set the keepers in here. Okay. So just set the keepers there. Now let's see what happens. What? 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 Man.
So fucking hammering and shit flying and
Look at this.
I see that. Yeah, what do you think? It'd be harder?
Well, you know, sometimes when you buy stuff, it doesn't work the way that they say it does.
Especially if it's cheap.
Right.
That's quarter cable, right?
No, Klein. Or,
Clemson?
Lyle.
Okay.
Lyle. That's why I'm thinking Klein. So let's see if I can get you. Huh. So I just set the keeper on there, like so. And we take this. Like I said, that pushes in. Okay. And you set it right there in that.
Ouch! Fucking tight.
Take a couple of clips, but look at that. That was not quite on there, right, is it? There. Yeah, you just push it down a couple of times, and it pops it right into place. Wow. Just for the heck of it, let's take one off now. You're supposed to be able to just, same thing. There's one. There's two. Look, it grabs the whole thing.
Wow.
That was so easy, I could just do it for demonstration purposes quick. Look at Well, yeah, I'd say it was worth the $35 I paid for it. Boy, I'm not upset at all. So when you set these in here, you don't even really need to, you just kind of got to get them in there.
So what's Jeff got on his end today?
Oh, now that I say that, I'm going to have problems with it. I wonder if that corrects it. Oh, it does. Yes, I think it did. Let's see. No, it didn't. Okay, so the keepers are still a pain to get in there a little bit. But what's up, Jeff? Or there, Tom? You waiting on something?
Yeah.
What you waiting on, buddy?
You?
Oh, of course. Well, thanks to this thing, you're not going to be waiting very long. All I got to do is tap these in there real quick. I'll get right after it, sir. You want to do this, Jeff? Show that even an idiot can do it? No, I'm kidding. You're actually one of the smarter people I know, so.
Give it to Mr. Accident Prone and see what happens.
Oh yeah, give it, yeah. See how you can hurt yourself with it. I got a guy for that too. He's right over there working on it. Okay, so if you don't push it quite hard enough, just gotta make sure you push it down far enough, and then it pops in. Wow, this is one of my favorite engine overhauling buys yet. I'm very happy. Very happy, very happy. Like I said earlier, hopefully I am as excited about it after I use it as I was before I opened it. And I am pretty happy about it. Just a simple, brilliant design, really. See? Okay. Yep, so you just push it down, and you see when they pop in. Wow. A couple more to do here. Get that one. Didn't get that one right. I didn't have it set in there correctly. It's that simple to restart though. Jesus. All in all, this is pretty nice. Get the hand a couple of little tricks to it, like I said, but once you get that figured out. Boom. Thanks, sir. There. Easiest, quickest valve job ever.
Sure is.
It's on up to be a pain. There we go. That's it. Make sure you wear eye protection. Very important. Important enough to stamp it on there. But so that was that. Let me know what you guys think of this thing. I'm pretty darn happy with it. I'd say it was money well spent. Next thing we're going to be doing, obviously, is putting the head on. I think he's got everything ready over here. At this point, he said he's waiting on me. I don't know how true it was. Oh yeah, look at that. So, he's got everything ready for the head to go on. And I believe I've got everything ready on this. We can slap it on. So, I'll get you guys set up over there, and we'll move along to that. Alright, so we're set up over the tractor. So on this block, it doesn't have pegs to hold everything in place. So this is where it's really comes in handy to have a buddy with you. So I'm just going to hold the head over this, and he's going to get a couple of bolts started so that we can set this on here. Another way to do it, obviously, would be to cut the heads off of a couple of bolts, so you could just slide it down on there. However, we're going to do it the hard way. Right? Towards you.
One more.
Trying to.
More. Okay. You gotta go back. Alright. Alright, tip towards, like, yeah. I think I got that one started.
Yep. Ooh. I still got the head gasket lined up pretty good. Oh yeah, you're through the head gasket.
Set down. Because it's too much space.
Yeah. No, they're down. Hurt my neck. Got that one started. Let's see what's going on.
Alright, hold on. You get right here.
Yep, sorry. Just straightening everything out.
You made it tight.
Did I?
Yeah. Alright, right there.
Huh. Okay then. So there. Not too bad. Pinch my finger just a little bit. Like I said, it'd been a lot easier if you just cut the heads off of a couple of long bolts, maybe one here and one here. Cut the heads off of them, screw them in, and then you could set everything down on it and screw them off. Take it out. That'd have been the ideal way to do it, but I don't think you couldn't find a long enough bolt was a problem, right?
Yeah, I got it wrong.
Oh, you did? Okay, well, whatever.
We would have moved the tank.
We were in the process of it, yeah. I mean, I had to move the tank. Wouldn't have been a huge deal, but
Something going on with this one.
whatever. This is easy enough. Something going on with that one. Which one?
This one.
Oh, something going on with that one.
See it? Need a thingy?
No, it's fine.
Oh, it's a little booger. Right there. Right there. Fat, that one.
Yeah.
I bet if you put one on. It'll make noise. Just tell me.
Go ahead. Go get a little loud. Sorry for the noise. La-da-dee, la-da-da. These all went in very nice. Like brand new.
Oh, I'm back here.
He's just gonna run a die along the threads of that one to see if everything else went in, so I wouldn't imagine something wasn't lined up. These old heads without the pegs to hold them in spot, they can be a little interesting. Just got to make sure you get everything lined up, look down through your holes, make sure everything's lined up good, best you can. The machining wasn't what it was now. Back in the 50s, 40s, 50s. Alright, so he's going to tap that out. I'm going to pause you. We'll bring you back once we get that on and start torquing it down. Well, here we go. He's torquing the head down. I need an extension for that, sir. No?
No.
Just come around to the other side. Alright, I'm with it. Clicky. Alright, so you guys have probably all seen that. I'll bring you over here, show you something neat. A couple of years back, we bought a CA from up by Chicago. It's the weirdest thing. We were driving through city and suburbs and city, and then we get to this place and there's this lane, and we drive down into this lane, and here's this farm that's been forgotten for like 60 years or something that finally he couldn't keep anymore. They bought it out. It got turned into an industrial zone, and he was selling everything. And he had a CA that he had been working on that was in a basket. And when we went there, we were just buying the CA. Instead, it had a 2-row cultivator. So we get there, and not only did it have a 2-row cultivator, but he had all sorts of other stuff. And this was the book that the guy had. That's really neat. It starts off with a, let me get the right angle here, Niehoff 1969 tune-up chart. Kind of a neat thing, but main reason I wanted to show you guys, it's got the IT manual, but then operator's instruction, Model C. There's all sorts of neat stuff in this. And the coolest thing about this is everything that's in here, we got that implement from him as well. Rear mount planner, that's where our planner came from. It's this gentleman. The all crop drill, which we got that too, but that was in really rough shape. We still have it, but it was rough. I don't think that'll ever get restored. It was that bad. Unfortunately. Where's the next one start? Right here. Alright. CA 2-row cultivator, which it came with, and he had the shields with it too. And then another one. Which I actually just realized today that there was more than one copy of that in there. Then we got the sycamore with it as well. And another planner. Like I said, I just realized that there was doubles of them. Pretty neat. And then the fertilizer and side dressers, that's where we got the fertilizer side dressers that we have is from this gentleman as well. And we went up there just buying the tractor, and he was asking $1,000 for it. And it was, like I said, it was a basket case. And we figured, hey, we'll go up there to maybe talk him down a couple $100. And we got there and started talking to him, and he really liked us. And he ended up just bringing us around the equipment. He's like, you're buying the tractor, here you buy this, you take this with you, take this with you. And then he ended up splitting because everything was back in the woods. It was quite a thing. But anyway, he ended up splitting the price for the Bobcat to pull everything out with us. And it turned out to be a pretty cool situation. We ended up with some really neat equipment. And I was able to put that tractor back together. And there's actually, if you look on my videos, there's a video of that tractor doing some work with this guy on it. So, kind of neat thing.
2-row cultivator.
2-row cultivating.
Hey, them things they're handy.
They do a really good job.
And you can haul ass for your mom.
You can get a really good job done with them.
Oh yeah.
A lot of control. But yeah, while I was blabbing, he got the head tightened down. I thought it'd be cooler to look at the other stuff. All right then. Thought it'd be cooler to look at the manuals than to watch him torque the head down. So that's done. Now we're just going to button everything up, and guys stick around and watch that happen, or if not, the rest of the video might be kind of boring. If you liked it so far, like and subscribe, and hope you stick around.
How'd you do that?
Alright guys, something to note here. You see the notch in the stud for the rocker arm assembly. That notch is for oiling the rocker arms, and it needs to go in the back rocker arm assembly here. If anybody is doing this and wanting to know, that's kind of important.
Is that as important as this motherfucking nail right here?
Yes.
You like that? I think we should just put a cotter key in it.
I don't know. I like it.
I don't like it.
I like it.
What?
I like it.
It's retarded.
Why?
Because your fucking brother did that.
Who knows?
I'm gonna take it out and replace it.
Why?
God.
You act like it's gonna come out of there.
It might.
Or like it's gonna be easy to get out of there.
Oh, I'll get out of there real easy.
What's it hurting?
I don't know.
I like it.
You really
It's good to go. Alright, so we're gonna tighten these down. I'll bring you back when I'm racking this. Okay, so I got oiling lines on and spark plugs in. Didn't really get much accomplished. However, firing order on this is 3142. Right here, that's actually the firing order down on these for anybody that might not know. That's where they keep it. But thought I'd share that, kind of a neat little piece of information. Okay, so we got it all back together, filled up, fluids in it. We're gonna wait for tomorrow to do the heat cycle and try to start it. So, but we got everything wrapped up. Hopefully nothing's leaking. We'll figure that out more tomorrow when we get to looking at it. As of right now, I think we're good, pretty much good to go. So, but it's getting kind of late. I don't want to have to put it through a heat cycle and take that off, retorque everything down tonight. So we're gonna wait till tomorrow to do that. So, this is where this video will end. If you liked it, give me a like and subscribe. And thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully, this will be driving out of here, and I'll be putting a new project in here. So.